The other day, Prime Minister, when in responding to the UN report on climate change, you said that the government had introduced and passed legislation through the Senate actually dealing with that very issue in the last week of Parliament. What legislation was that?
Well, on that occasion, I was actually referring to the animal protection legislation, but there was also, in the course of that week, the budget measure, which was the environmental $100 million environmental restoration fund, which actually deals with that issue as well. No, I was referring to a different piece of legislation, but in the same week there was the budget measure, and so to clear that up, that's what I was referring to. Yep, Jono.
I was going to ask you.
Okay, no, I can go over here if you like.
Melissa Price as Environment Minister if you win the next election. Where is she during this campaign and why isn't she visible
She has
and taking
one of the
questions
biggest
from the
electorates
media?
in the country. It's an enormous electorate, the electorate of Durack, and she doesn't take that for granted, and my ministers don't take their electorates for granted either. And that's where they're busily campaigning, where they're in those positions, and that's what they should be doing. I don't need people to prop me up at press conferences. Bill Shorten seems to need that because he doesn't know the detail of his own policies. Another policy he won't give you an ironclad commitment on is private health insurance. Bill Shorten should be ruling out absolutely. Ruling it out, not I have no plans for. He should be saying that there will be no reduction in the private health insurance rebate. I can certainly say that. He can't and he won't. And that, I think, is a reason why Australians will just stop and be concerned. I mean, he's just not telling you what he's going to do. And if you want to be Prime Minister of this country, you've got to be able to say that and explain your policies. Jono.
I'd actually like to follow up on that question. For many swing voters, the environment is arguably the most important issue in this campaign. It's been 15 days since we've heard or seen from your Environment Minister.
She issued a statement on the very day.
We're in television. We don't deal with statements. We like to interview and ask people facts.
Media.
I know, but it's not.
Statement.
This is a chance to ask people questions. Is she being hidden from the campaign, and will you give us a chance to ask her questions while she stands by your side before this campaign is over?
That opportunity presents itself, then that will happen. But she's over in Western Australia campaigning in the biggest electorate in the country. And the other day I made it pretty clear that she would be issuing a statement on the matter you were referring to, and she did.